starting with the Daily Express, Darius. What have they got?
So Daily Express lead with rebellion by gun cops forces soldiers to step in. This is following the shooting of 24-year-old Kearse, who was unarmed, and he was shot by one of the special police force, the armed police from the Met. And now the officers are stepping down, and so they've had to call in the SAS to take part. And
one of the officers was charged.
He's been charged with murder for shooting Kearse, but the police are in a difficult situation. I mean, usually, of course, I'm against the police, but they're in a difficult situation, and I understand why the other armed officers are refusing to be armed and be out there doing their jobs. Because if you can be charged for doing your job, why would you take that job if you're going to be charged for in the process of doing your job? And this Kearse story, if you look into it, the top line is this unarmed man was shot, but actually he was in a car and he was trying to push the other cars out of the way.
Trying to barge.
Yeah, he's trying to barge it, and he was a Rappo, part of a drill group who he'd already had an offence. He'd been gone to prison when he was younger for having an imitation firearm. So it's not quite as easy, but...
And the police were responding to, I believe there's a firearms offence the previous day, and they believed that this car was involved in it.
That car had been flagged up as being charged the day before of having So the police were in a difficult situation. Then they were being rammed. He was asked to stop, didn't comply, tried to ram his way out, and he was shot. So there were mitigating circumstances. Of course, look, the police shouldn't have impunity to go around shooting innocent people. I think,
we could try it.
I know, we could try it.
I mean, they do it in America.
Yeah.
So why not?
I mean, look, the be-all and end-all is the SAS have been called in. So, look, Londoners, rest assured, you can still be shot. The SAS are on it, and they're going to do a good job of it.
I mean, Katharyn, does this worry you that the firearms officers in the Met who would respond to the most severe instance where somebody's got a gun or is committing a terrorist attack,
being misgendered,
aren't going to being misgendered on Twitter, aren't going to be there?
Does it worry me?
Yeah.
One of the perks of living here is that they're not there. Do you know what I mean? Like that. I had to ask today. I was some police have guns, and you guys were like, just the special ones. I'm like, oh wow, I feel very safe. I mean,
the rest of the police have a whistle they can blow.
Yeah, and even better, is it a rape one? No, but I mean, I think it's interesting that somebody's even being charged, because that also doesn't happen in America. So I was like, wow, they're actually reflecting on charging, what the officer did and whether or not he acted accordingly. Yeah. And then the fact that the whole force is even looking at it and being like, speaking with their families, saying like, is this worth having this job? Do I want to? I mean, I'm just like, these are questions Americans don't ask. They're just like, no, we'll just shoot each other back and forth forever. That's what we do. So I'm impressed, and that there's that sort of period of reflection. How that ends up, I don't know.